it's Shannon, aka Kyuubi Crossing, and today we are back with a very special island tour. I am actually going to be touring my completed cottagecore forest core island, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So if you enjoyed the tour, please be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with my videos. And I am also live on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday if you'd like to see my process as I begin to reset and start a new island. So let's get started. I'm going to start off by opening my map up here to show you how I laid things out and what villagers I have. So over here is my character. I have Maple, Lily, Kiki, Marshall, Wart Jr., Shep, Raymond, Eric, Coco, and Dobie. You can see that my airport is very close to resident services, and it was a little bit of a challenge, but I actually ended up really liking how it turned out. I also have my DA updated and available, so I'll put it in the description, but please feel free to visit yourself and let me know what you think. So here we are at the entrance. I'll open up the camera app so you can get a better idea of how I laid out the very, very small space that I have from the airport to resident services. I ended up just doing a small seating area, and you can either go to the left, which takes you to a little residential area, or you can go to the right, which has a few different things going on that way. So I'm gonna actually go to the right to start. So we have the suspension bridge this way. I'm just gonna show some small little details as well. Another bench up here. This, if you remember from one of my speed builds, we'll go up there to look at that transition area that I did for one of my other YouTube videos. This is my island flag. I will also link the artist who did the flag design for me. She is a super lovely designer, so if you guys are interested in getting an island flag for yourself, I definitely recommend her. As we go around this way, we have some simple cliff decor around us. This is just one of my favorite things to do in the game is these transition areas. I had a lot of fun just playing around with the flowers and design codes and pathing and things like that. I'm actually going to take us this way. There's a little secret beach reading area that I have over here. Just a really cozy place to, read a book, have a cup of coffee, and sit by the fire. I actually made that build during the winter time in the game, but I ended up really liking how it turned out, so I think that it fits well even in the summertime. Looks like Coco is fishing and she's so cute. As we go up here, so this is the area you will probably remember from one of my past speed builds, but just to go through for anyone who is new here, this is a little tea area over here. If you actually walk around this cliff, you get a good view of my house and some other villager houses behind me that we will visit soon. Again, just some really natural cliff decor going on as well. And then if we go over this way, I'm gonna actually use my ladder to go up here and show you guys this larger transition area. Again, from that speed build, I just really like this view, so I wanted to share it in the tour. My favorite thing to do in the game is these really natural pathways and designs. I think it's so much fun to kind of get creative with what items you can use and flowers and codes and things like that. So as we cross over this suspension bridge here, again, really natural terraforming, and then as we go this way, there's just some kind of like hidden lookout areas that you can explore with if you visit the DA and get some different views of the island. Over here, another seating area. I really just liked having a spot here where you can sit by all of the sunken waterfalls and maybe have, a cup of tea or something like that, sit and relax. And then Shep's house is over this way as you hop over this little piece here, and he has his own little humble abode going on. Shep is definitely my favorite character and my favorite villager, so he got, the best spot on the island right within all of these sunken waterfalls, and a little, again, I'm obsessed with just these really natural little seating areas right over by the water as well, so he has a really good view going on. And then if we come around and back this way, we will head over to my natural land bridge. I really wanted to incorporate a land bridge on this island, but I didn't know how to make it work with the natural feel. So after a few attempts with pathing, I really like how the dirt path ended up turning out, and just framed by these street lamps and bushes and other natural design codes. Again, a centerpiece over here, and then the shops are to each side. So we have Nooks this way, and then we have Able Sisters over to the right. So this is kind of our little shopping district. And if you go back here, we have a flower field. I really wanted to incorporate some of these colors of these flowers and things like that, with the silos and the windmills, a little place to picnic as well. I thought it would fit in well with this whole cottagecore aesthetic, and who wouldn't want to picnic in a field of flowers, right? So that is this area this way, and we're gonna head back up and continue to the right the way that we started, but we're gonna head back to where we came from to get over there. So as we go this way and turn over here, we have another wooden bridge. I like to kind of go between the wooden bridge and the suspension bridge. I think it helps give it some variety. I have a little secret writing area on the beach here, and I did this area one night when I was really at a loss of ideas, and it took me a while to build something so simple, but I really like how it came out. I can totally see myself sitting here on the beach and writing a letter, a love letter maybe, and sending it off. I just really like this perspective of it, so I wanted to share that. I also customized these scattered papers, and I think it kind of worked well, for how you would write to someone. And again, these beach areas, I didn't go too crazy on this island, just some really natural flowers and codes and things like that. I have a little fishing spot on my pier. So yeah, if you want to fish, that's the place to do it. But let's head back. We kind of got off the beaten path here by going onto our beaches, but I think that it's worth seeing the few builds that I did on the beach. Here is Dobie's house. He's surrounded by some waterfalls as well. I had a lot of fun with terraforming this island, so almost all my villagers' houses are really nestled and just, cozy. This is just some more natural cliff decor, but I wanted to come up here and show some of these little details. I have some little farms. If I'm ever trying to fill up space on the cliffs, I'll do little farms, little, furniture items interspersed within my flowers and bushes and things like that. We have a little laundry area, a tiny library within here. It's also nice to go up on here and see some different views of the island. So I really like to play with as many levels as possible when I am designing. So let's see if I can maneuver my way out of here, because I fill up every space so much that sometimes it's actually hard for me to get out. I actually call rescue services all the time when I'm designing. That is my toxic trait. Over this way we have the campsite. Again, I wanted, a place to sit by the water since I have this waterfall over here. Obviously, what is a campsite without a picnic and, a log table? You want to just sit, and I liked having it still feeling very much within the forest, but also being close enough to the beach where you can come out here and hang out, maybe relax on a lounge chair or something like that. And I actually have a campsite villager today, which I haven't checked to see who it is, so why don't we just see? I don't even have any high expectations of this, so... Oh, who is this? Prince. He's kind of cute. I don't know, green is my favorite color, and I really like the frogs. I mean, his mouth scares me a little bit, but I don't know. He's kind of cute. He's definitely a unique looking villager that I haven't seen before, so maybe on the next island. We'll see. And then if you head over this way, I kind of hid my house a bit, but my house is over here, and it's pretty simple, but I like the way that it came out. This is what I would want for my little cottage in the woods. I'm obsessed with using the clothesline everywhere, and this garden bench as well, so I use my favorite items around here. I also haven't done too much in the interiors, but I do have my main room done and I have a couple other rooms. I closed off anything else for my dream address, but this is my little interior of the cottage. I have some of my favorite clothing designs and the mom's art up here. I just wanted it to be a place where you can, you know, have a cup of tea, relax, make it feel, you know, as cozy as possible, because that is really what I was going for with this island. I love using the mom's art and the mom's embroidery. So, and then a way that I decided to close off my different rooms was customizing the kimono stand, because I can bring in some of those really nice QR codes that I have. So I thought it was a nice way to break it up, since I didn't want to do all of those smaller rooms. I'm getting so excited to restart my island that I didn't really have the energy to go through every room interior, but I do have some from my old island. So I have this really fancy spa-like bathroom. I know it's not exactly the cottagecore aesthetic, but it's from my first island, and I decided I'm not going to close off this room. I'm going to keep this in here. And you know, I do like how it is. If you want to, you know, just really relax, maybe put on a good song and sit here, I think it would be an ideal Friday night for me. And we'll go upstairs and downstairs as well, and I will show you my bedroom next. Again, the bedroom is also simple. If you have visited my first dream address, I haven't really changed much, but for anyone who's new here, I wanted to show the interiors as well. So this is my room, just a place where I can work. I'm a graphic designer in real life, so I wanted to have a little desk, a fireplace, and then just the bedroom, some of my clothes, and a place to get ready. I think it's simple. I really, you know, don't go too crazy with the interiors, because I do the interiors last. So by the time I get to them, I'm so excited to start a new island that I don't have that energy to go crazy with them. And then my basement again is simple and, you know, similar to my first island, but I wanted to show it again for anyone who is new here. So here it is. It's kind of like a living room space in the basement. I wanted to make it kind of eclectic and feel like a New York City apartment. So again, another little office area down here, a place to read, sit by the fire, and yeah. So that's pretty much it with the house tour. We're gonna get back on to the island and show you around the rest of the place. Okay, so now that we're back out here, I guess I could put my ladder away. We are going to head to the right of the campsite, and up here we will find some more little villages. So over this way I have my love Kiki's house. Of course she loves to read, so she has a tiny little reading nook. And then just some natural decor around here. And then my other love, Eric, is right across the bridge, and I wanted to give him a little farm, so I made this, you know, fake orange farm. I know oranges grow on trees. A lot of people like to tell me that when I posted this picture, but you know what? We gotta just sometimes be creative with our builds, with what we can use in the game, and I thought that he should have something a little bit more rustic feeling. I gave him the wheelbarrow and a lantern. I figured that he would like to do some work outside, so I wanted to give him something a little bit more farmy, if that's a good way to describe it. Over here we have Maple's house, and I just really pictured her owning a little cafe. So it's a small little area, but I pictured her having a cafe and bakery over by the cliff. I really want to do a cliffside cafe, so you can, you know, imagine going down by the water after you have your cup of coffee and your donut or whatever, you know, you order there. Up here is another campsite area. This is maybe the more low budget campsite from our main campsite, but I really love these kids tents, and I wanted to incorporate them. Again, just some decor, and I really liked having it over by our sunken waterfalls as well. I just thought it came out nice, and this is actually one of my favorite views on the island is over here. We get to see the Zen Bridge over by Lily's house. Actually, I feel like I could get a better view if I come over this way, so we can see, you know, the incline as well, and Maple's house. So I think that that's just one of my favorite views of the island. So I figured, who wouldn't want to camp with a good view? Over here we have a very simple but cute picnic area. I layered some picnic blankets, and I picture that you would, you know, take off your shoes and jump into that water in that tiny cliff. And then over here I have this hot air balloon area. I was really obsessed with the balloons from the festival event, so I decided to have a little lookout place where you can see these hot air balloons leaving, and I like to imagine that when my villagers move out of the island, maybe they leave via a hot air balloon. So I think that that's mostly it for this side of the campsite, but we're gonna head over to Lily's house, and Lily has the secret beach as well, which we will look at. So as we come around here and over the Zen Bridge, this is Lily's house, and of course we had to make it into, you know, a lily pad. So we have some of these little mom's cushions as our lily pads, and a little pond. I figure that this is what a frog would want, right? And whoa, actually Red is at my island, which doesn't happen often, so her secret beach looks a little bit strange, but when he's not there, it looks a lot better. Now it looks a little bit more shady, but this is her little, you know, bathing area, and I tried to keep everything super green. It just felt like it fit the vibe of her house, so I think it was a cute place for her. Just a lot of water surrounding Lily's house. So now we've kind of seen the right side of the island. I'm gonna head over to the left side of the island where some more villager houses are, my museum, and some other cute park areas and things like that. Oh, Coco is so sweet. Okay, so that was to the right of the entrance, but if you choose to go to the left when you come in, up this incline, we have some more houses over here. So again, I really love just, you know, nestling all these houses in with the cliff. So this is Raymond's house with some little ponds and some swampy areas. Actually, if you bring your ladder with you, and well, actually I will leave a ladder at the front for you guys because it is a dream address. And we come over this way. This is that beach cafe that I made on that speed build on my YouTube channel, and again, this was inspired by my first island. So if you visited my first island, there is something very similar there, but slightly different aesthetic now for this island. And we'll head back up here. Oh no, see me just getting myself stuck everywhere on my island. And as we come over this way, we have Coco's house. Oh no, not Coco. This is Ward Jr.'s house, but Coco is right over here. I thought that their houses worked well together because they look kind of similar, but they're different shades of brown. And then back here, behind resident services, we have a post office area. So as we go over this way, I think my second favorite house on the island is Marshall's house. He's in his own kind of valley with these sunken waterfalls, which I just got so crazy in love with making on this island. And yeah, he's actually right by Shep, so Shep is above him on the layer above, but I really like how Marshall's house came out, so I think that might be one of my favorites. Over here is our Peninsula, so this is a place where you can camp out, picnic, anything else that you might want to do over on that tiny slab of land. And over here, some laundry if you're staying at that picnic area. And then we'll hop this way and get a good view of our museum. I always find the museum really hard to decorate with because it is so big, and I don't think that the aesthetic fits the cottagecore vibe too much. So on my next island, I think I'm going to keep Blathers in his tent. But this is the view. I put some fossils behind there. I thought that they looked kind of cool behind the trees, and it just helped fill in some of that space. So I think that it came out nicely. Tried to hide it as much as possible. And then if you go up the stairs this way, we have a little butterfly sanctuary park. This is kind of what I would like to do if I was at a museum in the woods. I would love that to have a little seating area by the water in the nature, surrounded by all these butterflies. So I use a lot of butterfly models, things like that. And as we go over this way, we have a little bee honey area, which I thought kind of worked well with the museum as this is its own exhibit. And then we're gonna head up and look at some cliff details up here. So as we go over this way, we're now behind Shep's house. We have a little tiny picnic area over by the water, some more laundry and things like that. And let's see if I can maneuver my way around here. I don't really even remember, honestly, what I did at the back of that cliff, but let's get over there. We're just gonna have to maybe try a different route. So over this way, oh, there's also this little painting area here, because who wouldn't want to paint at the park by the museum, right? Okay, I really don't know how to get up there. We probably have to go the other way by Nooks, but I don't think that there's really anything too crazy up there. It's just some more cliff decor and things like that. And I, with my go-to items, so like the wooden stool, the baby bear, things like that. But yeah, I am so excited to share my DA with you guys and share this video on my channel now. I know a lot of people have been asking to see the full island and for me to release my DA. So I'm just really excited to share it and restart my island now. So I am restarting for the first time. I'm going to be doing it all on stream on Twitch. I will also be sharing speed builds as I go on YouTube. But be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Be sure to follow me on Twitch if you'd like to watch live. I would love to see you there. I really appreciate all the love and support, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, let me know if you visited, and I will see you guys next time.